Okay, so you guys are standing here at this location in front of the Pearl Moore basketball gymnasium located here at 500 Barnes Street. And I noticed that you guys are standing in front of the mural. Would you mind giving me your sentiment as to the artwork itself and perhaps even the message that you get from it?
You go first. All right, cool. It's an honor to be here. We are out here. We're canvassing actually for Jamie Harrison for State Senate, and just in between our canvassing, we just wanted a second to chill out for a moment, and we were looking for a basketball court, and we came up upon this by accident. But I guess there's no coincidence in life, and we were awestruck by the beautiful mural. Not only by what it says, but by the deep intention in every letter. Sometimes you could say a word, but when you see the visualization, and every letter reminds me of the plight of my people, reminds me of the struggle of my people, reminds me of the success of my people, reminds me of the history of my people and the continuation of my people. I feel honored to be here. We've been standing here for about 30, 40 minutes, and we just can't take our eyes off of it. I think it's great that the city has this. I hope they keep such a beautiful picture like this. And I hope when everybody drives, because I see you have to drive on this to get down the road, I imagine a black young boy and a black young girl in the car with their parents, and they have to drive over, see, and feel that Black Lives Matter, that Black Lives Matter can get you from one spot of your life to the other. That's how I feel, so I'm grateful to be here.
Well, I'll go next. Like they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Mm-hmm. And so this right here just speaks volumes of just our culture and our struggles and what we have overcome, and just the fact that this is in front of a basketball gymnasium. Yes. The kids see this, and the fact that Brother Malcolm is on the M and the little black girl is on the E, it's just speaking volumes. And Africa is right here in the chain of all the stuff we've overcome. It is so beautiful, and it speaks volumes to these individuals because they are from Baltimore, and I go to school in Claflin University. It's a local HBCU in South Carolina, and it just speaks volumes because we just came here and we were just talking about it. It just speaks volumes, and it just makes me so proud of my race and just being proud, just being in this generation. And it takes a step. And this letter and this mural right here, this shows the steps that we have taken to be where we are today. And it's going to take more steps to get to where we want to be. So it's beautiful.
Just to touch on it, we have Black Lives Matter in D.C. all the way down the street from the White House all the way down, but it's just yellow letters. To see the things inside of the images inside of each letter is amazing. I love it. I actually took a picture down there by the chains because you have to. There's a song that's called "Break Every Chain." I thought of that song. You have to break every chain, and you have to get through everything. We're gonna get through this. As a community, as a black community, we're going to get through this. Like I say, all Black Lives Matter, but all lives matter. I'm standing here as a lesbian woman, and my life matters just as well as your lives matter, and their lives matter. So I love it. I love it. I love it.
Just to end it on the ending note, to wrap up what they were saying, they pretty much summed it up. All lives matter, Black Lives Matter even more, and I think that we all need to just come together as one. I love to see, white people stand with us. It touches my heart. It really gives me joy to know that, a white person will come and stand in. And like you said, when you drive down here, I really hope that they do stop. And the kids come out and want to know, what is this about? Ask these questions, and I hope that they answer them with the truth about, different meanings, because everything, all of these symbols, they mean something, But I'm not going to, I'm not really good with talking and everything, so I'm just going to end it there, This is really beautiful, I'm happy we came over here and took some pictures and just stayed here for quite a while, Clearly South Carolina got a lot of history, and I want to know about it, You know, we've been doing some canvassing, and we had different kind of interactions with different kind of peoples. We seen the cotton fields, you know. We seen the way people interacting when we want to get near the cotton fields. You feel me? Like, it's amazing. You know, just this whole experience being out here has been amazing, and to end it with just saying this, it's a blessing.
And to end it on that note, the city of Florence should not cover this up.
Yes.
This is a part of
I
our
would hope
history.
they
This is a
don't.
part of America's history.
I would
And the
hope
fact
they
that they're
don't.
covering it up just indicates that they don't care, or it's just a movement or trend. This right here, right now, will be remembered in the history books.
This is our monument.
Yes, this is our
This
monument.
is our statue, and
This is our step towards that higher goal of that generation that will be free.
Yeah.
and more importantly, the artists that took the time to do this.
Yes.
This edifies what they believe. This is their thoughts, their
Yeah.
dreams, their
Yeah, that's
ideas,
what
their visions. This is the God in them personified on canvas. So please don't cover it up.
Don't cover it up.
Yeah. Don't. This is beautiful.
So I take it that you guys are aware, perhaps not, I don't know, but are you aware that the city is making an effort to remove this mural?
Yes.
Someone
told
walked
us.
past and they told us.
And what are your thoughts either for or against that idea?
I'm totally against
I'm-
it.
I'm
All the
against
way
it. I'm all the way against it.
It's
Why
terrible.
would you want to tear up something so beautiful
This
just to
right-
cover up, right?
Yeah.
To cover up, but under that, it's still there.
Yeah.
But it's better to visually see rather than covering up, and we know that it's under there. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all gotta come together, Florence,
Yes.
and petition to keep this
yes,
here.
keep it
Yes,
here,
have to.
please.
I know
please.
it's enough people
We
here
can
that
get a
wanna
written
keep
petition
this.
and keep this
I know
here.
it is.
Once upon a time in this country, we were 3/5 of a man.
Exactly.
You couldn't even count me as a whole person, couldn't count her as a whole person.
Yep.
And I think to cover this up is to cover up the emancipation of ourselves as people. Not only for the government to see us as people, but for even us. There was times that we didn't even believe that we were human beings due to the treatment. So this is just something little. This is not even the 40 acres and the mule. This is just a presentation. This isn't a statue. This isn't a museum. It's our own little monument.
Exactly.
And it's the least, and I will say that again, it's the least that Florence could do is to leave this edification of beauty, of culture, like we would do any other culture.
Yes.
If you go to Atlanta, they have the LGBTQ flag painted on the ground. You go to some parts of New York, they have the Italian flags painted and different stuff like that. This is ours as Black Americans. This is our moniker.
Yes. And to just sum up on that fact that this is ours. How many times have y'all seen either a plantation owner statue or a Confederate soldier statue? This is ours. This is showing the young youth, if they walk past this, that, oh my God, I might want to actually pick up a book and read about my history and know where I come from and what my people have struggled through. And this right here speaks immense volumes. I'm gonna keep saying it. Just a little. That little girl down there, it gets on me, because that little girl right there, it just shows little women. Now, the little women, that coarse hair is beautiful, beautiful. And no matter what these magazines say, this mantle right here just shows you that our people are beautiful. Don't let nothing ever tell you different. And the fact that Florence wants to cover this up is just, it's boggling to me, because why would you want to cover up something so beautiful? You wouldn't cover up the statues of the Confederate soldiers or the Confederate plantation owners.
I don't see them cutting down
The cotton fields.
You know,
Exactly.
Why would you want to keep that as a
Actually,
memory?
I think let's take it a step further.
You know,
Rather than cover it up,
That's hurtful to ride through and see all these fields
Very
and
much
just
so.
to know that your ancestors was
We
out
feel
there,
uncomfortable
Like, that's
riding
not.
through those.
I would rather that be taken down.
I think it's important.
That's,
I think
to
it's
me,
imperative that
I don't. That's
Sorry, sister.
uncomfortable. You know. Go ahead.
I think it's imperative that what Florence should do is actually take it a step further. Rather than concern themselves about covering it, they should actually make this one of their city landmarks. It's one of
Yes.
the places that you know
Yes.
with an actual
Yes.
placard that tells the story. Because whether we like it or not, Black Lives Matter and its movement will be in the history books of our children and our children's children. So we might as well start the history correctly by actually properly identifying what this landmark and what this hallowed ground is. That's what Florence should be doing. And Jamie Harrison, if you ever hear this, I think it would be great, soon to be State Senator Jamie Harrison, as somebody who worked for your campaign, sir, and canvassed for you and is proud of you. I think it'll be a great first step of your tenure to make this a national landmark in your state, in your city.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful declarations. But now, what do you say to the thought that perhaps the very sentiment that you all expressed is, in fact, the thing that is most disturbing to them who wish to remove this?
To me, I'm not over there, but if you look down here, it looks like it's been vandalized with nigga on it.
Come on, let's get you in front of it.
Lady behind the camera.
So my whole sentiment is about the covering up part. It's like the struggle that we go through every day as black people. When we make a stand or try to do something for our people, they try to mess it up some kind of way. So this is here, they have this beautiful mural of us showing with Black Lives Matter and all that, and then you got somebody to type spray paint nigga. So that's giving them a reason to cover it up. They're saying it's been vandalized, when all they can do is just fix that. So it's just an example of what we go through every day.
But it also is an example of our resilience. Like, we bounce back as a people, no matter how many times we bounce back 10 times stronger. It is beautiful. I love to see it. I love to see it.
Okay, let's, if you would, give me your 1 or 2 reasons why, and let's just go down the line. It could be as brief as you like, or just 1 or 2 reasons why you would say personally to the city officials, to state officials, for that matter, to the listening audience, to the viewing audience, why this should remain.
If we haven't said it once or this entire time, this is our history. You know, I feel no need as a black woman to want to tear up something so beautiful that have a lot of history behind it. You know, that's my input. Let's keep it.
I would just simply say there has been many atrocities done to many people around the world, and they're immortalized in different ways. If you go to Germany, you can see certain things of the Holocaust. You go to DC, you can see the Holocaust Museum. You get to learn that history, and keeping those museums and monuments are able to educate people so some of those issues that led to the problem doesn't persist. And even though it's hard, it's that symbol that teaches even those who don't want to take the message that this happened and here is a way out. And I think keeping this can show black people, let me twist it into their words. Since the concern usually of our government is crime, and miseducation, and blah, 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 that quote unquote black criminal that you quote unquote have in your mind, when he walks and sees this, he may then refine himself. This is a place of resurrection for the black man and black woman. That's why you want to keep this. This is no different than us seeing the flag and automatically we put our hands on our heart out of patriotism.
Exactly.
This is black patriotism.
Yes.
I don't feel that it should be removed, being as though every letter here has a symbol. So let's just take Malcolm X for example. He has done amazing things in the black community in general, in the community in general, all the way around. We're not gonna just say black. Let's take this here, the motherland. This is our people. Why remove our people? Because you want to remove it? As a black community, we all have to come together. This cannot be removed. It cannot. And as Florence, I don't live here, but as the city of Florence, everyone get together somehow, some way. Try to keep this here. Try. Matter of fact, don't try. Do it. Do it.
Exactly.
I will piggyback off of what my colleague said. I'm a young black man in college right now, just on a full track scholarship. And just the fact to see this made me so proud of my people. And I know so many lost young men in my old neighborhood, in college. This right here is a resurrection point. This right here can change a life. Seeing our history, seeing our achievements. This right here can change the world. And the fact that you remove that could possibly, them men or them women, it couldn't alter their lives. They'll stay down that path of selling drugs or just doing what they were doing. This right here can change somebody's life. And the fact that you just want to cover it up shows it just shows your character and the way you think. Just the way you think overall about our people. And it's just mind-boggling to me. But they need to keep this here for the youth, for people of my age, for the elderly. They need to keep this here because we have lost too many people, and just for y'all to just cover this up.
I think it should stay because, for one, you don't see this type of thing in South Carolina, the kind of state that it is.
Yes.
And we need it. And it's reassuring to us because, again, of all the stuff that we've seen doing this canvassing, and the Confederate flags, the prejudiceness, the racism, and all that we're just trying to do. We're just trying to get a better person in office, and people need to come and see this. And also, it's a reminder that not only do Black Lives Matter, we want other people to think that know that Black Lives Matter. We got to know that for ourselves and stop hurting each other first. If we start there first, then we can get to where we're trying to get, and people will start to take us a little bit more seriously and stop thinking that we're gonna kill each other. So we need to get there.